Me against Jay from PokeLegion. This is such a good match. It was really great at the end. But you know, he leads off with God of War, and I knew it was naughty because he told me that before, which meant its max speed was 299. So I ice punched it with a choice band Weavile, and needless to say, didn't survive. So he sends out Metagross next, and since I was choice banded, I didn't really have much choice but to switch out. And I went to Swampert, because Swampert's a good tank, and I expected a switch, so I didn't use Earthquake. I used Stealth Rock instead, just to get some passive damage in there. And he did switch, and he switched out to his own Swampert, and I always think that's a Porygon Z whenever he uses it, or Porygon Z, as you Americans would call it, and because of its name. Anyway, and now I switch out to my Breloom, while I expected a Stealth Rock, but he used Roar instead, which was quite annoying. And I sent out Darth, and I started just Night Slashing it, so I decided just to hit it until it died, because that's what I do with Swamperts, I just hit them a lot. So I use Night Slash again, and he takes out my Darth with Earthquake. That's me adjusting the camera lens. And Earthquake takes me down, so I send out my Gengar, and I just finish it off with Shadow Ball. And he put it in there because he really wanted a Meat Shield, just so he could get a free switch into something. And that something was his bravery. It was actually my bravery, because I bred it for him, and I really don't like this bird, because it keeps beating me, and I bred it for him, and it's really ironic. But yeah, and it takes a quarter damage from Stealth Rock, which is great. But what wasn't great was that it brave birded my Gengar and killed it. But he had just about less than half now, so I sent out my Swampert, and I used Avalanche, and that took out his bravery, which was a big thing, because that's taken me out a few times before, my entire team, that bird. And now he sent out Jolteon, and he uses Substitute, and I used Waterfall, thinking that he, I don't know, expected the Earthquake, but anything really would take out a Jolteon, they're pretty fragile. I maybe expected to switch into something, and he used Hidden Power. He told me that he thought he'd brought his Hidden Power Grass on, and he actually brought his Hidden Power Ice one, and that wasn't good to him. So there goes Jolteon. Bye bye. He sent out Blissey. We just had Blissey and Metagross left at this point, and he was faster, which is quite annoying, because if he wasn't faster I probably could have taken him out, but he was. And I get up to 107 HP, which is pretty cool, because that means another Seismic Toss wouldn't take me out, which he did. He took me out to 7 HP, and I took him down to almost red HP with Waterfall. So I forgot he had Metagross left, and I didn't know what he might send out, but yeah. 32 HP left, and took me out with Seismic Toss. And I just finished off that Blissey with my Breloom with Mach Punch. It took ages deciding what to do here. You can see the little clock going around here, and this took a while. But he decided just to keep it in, and I hit it with a Mach Punch. And after the spatter I decided to replace Protect on my Breloom with Focus Punch, so I can do better against things like the Metagrosses, as you see in a second. Things like Metagross, and he starts using Agility, and I used Spore on it, which is pretty big. And then I switched out to Infernape, because I was hoping I'd just be able to Flamethrower it if I got a 2-turn sleep, but he woke up next turn and hit me with an Earthquake, which was not good. So he took my Infernape down with that, and I sent out my own Metagross, which I know can take Earthquake, because it takes stabbed Earthquakes from Garchomp. So he uses Earthquake from Metagross, and takes me down to about 100 HP. I give my own Earthquake back, but he had a Shucker Berry, which meant that it did just normal damage. And hit him with a Bullet Punch. I think that Bullet Punch is pretty huge, because I think if I hadn't hit him with a Bullet Punch, he might have won later on. Because now it's one-on-one for Rocky versus Metagross, and I use Spore, because I don't know what he's going to use. He used Ice Punch, And I know I can live from ice punches because I live from Weavile ice punches, which is stronger than Metagross ice punches. And I put him to sleep, and here I just Mach punch him until he goes down. And I was really scared of him waking up and basically winning the match. It's such a close match right at the end. It took it right down to our last ones. But yeah, that Mach punch took him out, and it's a good game.